What's your best, not on my watch moment? I was grabbing coffee at this busy cafe downtown when I noticed an older gentleman at the corner table looking distressed. He kept checking his phone, glancing around nervously, and I could see his hands shaking as he held his coffee cup. This clean-cut guy in an expensive suit approaches him and sits down uninvited. I'm only 2 tables away, so I can hear everything. The suit starts talking about some investment opportunity, pulling out official-looking documents and a tablet. Mr. Peterson, right? Your son Michael gave me your contact information, said you might be interested in our senior financial planning services. The elderly man looks confused. Michael? My son's name is David. The suit doesn't miss a beat. Oh, right, David. Sorry, I meet so many families. Anyway, David was very concerned about your retirement security. Red flags are going off everywhere. The old man's son never contacted anyone. This guy just did basic research. I watch as the suit pushes fears about his financial future and how he needs to act fast on this exclusive opportunity. He's showing fake graphs on his tablet, talking about guaranteed returns, and keeps emphasizing how his son specifically requested this meeting. Mr. Peterson starts reaching for his wallet, saying he'd like to invest $15,000 right away. The suit's eyes light up, and he pulls out a contract, telling him to sign immediately before the opportunity expires. Just need your bank routing number and we can get started today. That's when I stood up and walked over. Excuse me, Mr. Peterson? Your son David is outside looking for you. He seems pretty worried. The confusion on the old man's face was immediate. David's here? But he's supposed to be at work in Seattle. I smiled. Yeah, he flew down this morning. Said something about warning you about financial scammers targeting seniors in this area. The suit's face went completely pale. He started gathering his papers frantically. Actually, I just remembered I have another appointment. I put my hand firmly on his shoulder. Oh no, don't leave on my account. I'm sure David would love to meet the financial advisor his father's been talking to. Mr. Peterson was catching on now. But I never told David about meeting anyone. The scammer was practically sweating through his expensive shirt. I pulled out my phone and started dialing. You know what? Let me call the police so they can verify your credentials. I'm sure a legitimate financial advisor wouldn't mind showing his licenses to the authorities. The guy bolted for the door so fast he knocked over a chair. I helped Mr. Peterson gather himself and explained what had almost happened. Turns out he'd been getting calls all week from people claiming to be referred by his son. We called the real David in Seattle, and he confirmed he'd never spoken to any financial advisors. The cafe manager thanked me and said they'd been having problems with scammers targeting their older customers. They implemented a new policy about solicitation because of this incident. Mr. Peterson bought my coffee and told me his late wife always said there were still good people in the world. Sometimes you just have to speak up when something doesn't feel right.